Okay, so I thought I'd stop what I was doing, which was about to cut this new loaf of soap. Now, I tried something different this time. Now, usually it takes about 6 weeks to complete a cure of soap once it has been prepared. Well, I did a new process today that's not going to take quite as long, and it's called the CPOP process, which allows you to actually use the soap in a day, or rather right after it's done. Now, CPOP is cold process, but oven process as well. So it takes it to a gel stage, which soap goes through normally. It just takes a long time. So when you basically cook it or bake it in the oven at a slow heat, it takes that gel through the process, or it makes the soap go through the gel process quicker, meaning that it's going to dry out the soap quicker. And it will take it through where, look at that. I just couldn't even wait. I'm talking to you and talking about it, and I'm still moving to take this soap out. I've already, done what I needed to loosen it up and everything. But look at that soap. I just made it. And it's already ready. I put it in the oven. It's been there for a while. Like, I had it on low heat, and I did that for 20 minutes. I saw it go through the gel stage, which actually looks like, it's starting to darken around, and it looks like it's cooking. It is. But then I turned the oven off, and I let it sit in the oven while I left. I left at about 5 o'clock, and I just took it out. So it's still actually warm, but it is like a solid piece. So what I'm going to do now, first let me tell you the other thing that I did. Yeah, I went through, not only that, I was so impatient and thinking I can do this really quick, or quicker, that I decided to do 2 separate batches in one. So it doesn't look like the color I tried, but it smells so good. This side, I put a divider here. You can see the little divided section. And I separated a peppermint scent, peppermint essential oil, from a patchouli rosemary pepper blend. And I'm telling you, it smells awesome. So, this is a luxury bar. I mean, it is ready, right? But what I'm going to do is let it sit for probably a week or so, just to let it harden some more. It's kind of softer than normal, and that's normal. That, this cold process, oven process, is a little softer. But to cure it, a week or two, just to make it harder, is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to cut it the normal way, because then I'll have a bar that'll have half side rosemary, patchouli, pepper, and then the other side of that bar will be just peppermint, right? So that'll be interesting too. But let me cut it for you so you can see what it'll look like. Hold on. Okay, so the other thing that I did was tried out my new container came from Essential Depot, but it's this tall bar of soap, which I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it is made for the oven, so I did try out my new mold. It's got this rack, and when I buy more, the racks will be able to stack on top of each other and, dry or set that way. All right, so I am ready to cut. So I went and got my faithful wooden mold, which it has the cutouts for me to, evenly cut my soaps rather. But look at how tall it stands up, that much higher than my normal deluxe bars. So this is a super deluxe bar of soap. So I'm just going to cut this end of the rosemary just to get that end piece off, right? And I can't wait to try this bar out. I put some goat's milk in there. I actually tried a new recipe. Goat's milk is not new, but I just put in olive oil, coconut oil, and castor oil. Now, I've not done that before, so that's new. Look at that. Look at that tall bar of soap. This is the end piece, but that's a good slice. Oh, it smells so good. So we're going to lay that one there. And then I'm just going to go down to this other end, and I'm going to cut that end off so we can see what it looks like inside. The color, this rosemary was supposed to be a brown and a green, because this color here is Moroccan, no, this color here is French green clay. French green clay, but it's brown. I'm not sure what that's about. And so this in here is supposed to be Moroccan red clay. You know, the color is red, but it's called Moroccan clay. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. It looks brown too. So I guess the hot process, or excuse me, the cold process, oven process changes that color a little bit. Yeah. So this is Moroccan red clay. It's beautiful though. It turned out really nice. I love the slice of that. Look at that. Now down here is what is it called? Let's see. It is hibiscus tea. That's what these spots are in the peppermint. I actually thought that it would be colored kind of red as well. You can see that color, but it's not red. But it's very nice. I'm so excited. It smells wonderful too. But they look just alike, except for if I didn't put that tea in there, if I didn't put the hibiscus tea in there, they look exactly the same. So now that I've got the end pieces off, I am going to cut the regular size bar that I'm going to sell. So this is still the hibiscus peppermint bar. Look at that. Very nice. That's a big bar. Let me see how much that weighs. Hold on. That bar is 7.2 ounces. So I cannot keep cutting them this big. I won't have many bars, so I'm going to have to go half of that. You know, about a 4 ounce bar is all I need. Right? Let me weigh that one. See if I got a good cut on that one. Very nice. Hold on. Yeah, so one thing that I didn't take into consideration, since I'm used to doing the shorter bars, is if it's taller, it's got more weight to it. So let me see how tall it is from the center. That's 4.5 inches tall. 4.5 inches tall, which I know this is not even 3 inches tall from the mold that I usually use. So that's pretty tall. So I don't have to make my bars, you know, the standard 1 inch. I have to go a little bit smaller than that. Otherwise, I'd have to charge $10 a bar for one of these. I don't want to do that. But here we are. That peppermint. And look at the swirl. I tried to get a zag in there. It's a little in there. It's different from the first one I cut. So I guess I didn't do my swirl, you know, my chopstick swirl too deep in the end. But in the middle, it's there. That's a pretty design. Yes. All right. Well, that is my newest cold process, oven process soap in the peppermint and hibiscus scent. And, you know, I didn't show you the other cut. This was my patchouli and rosemary. So let me cut on the other end so we can get a good look at what that looks like in the center part, right? All right. Let me clean my knife off so I won't carry that scent over, okay? So we're going to do like a 1/2 inch cut because it's so tall. I think I'm going to like that for my deluxe bars. Yes. Starting to look like, what do you call that? It's not an x-ray, but it's like what they monitor your heart with, EKG. That's what that looks like. Yeah, I don't know if that'll cause people to want to buy it because it has a EKG design to it, but I'm loving this soap. And I am loving the scent. You all ought to try that scent. It's patchouli and rosemary. Who'd have thought? It smells absolutely wonderful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to finish cutting this soap. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening.